Hey guys, Stephanie here. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to all my new subscribers. All right, so Jimmy Fallon. I don't really care for the guy that very much. Don't really care for what he's about or what he says because it's all one sided bullshit narrative talking. You know what I mean? So, eh, you also got to think that Joe Biden just came out and said to an entire race of people, if you don't choose him, then you're not your own race. Like, seriously? That is like the most offensive, disgusting thing I've ever heard. Like, honestly, I see it as they're still acting like the slave owners. Like, choose me or you're not black. What? Like, damn. But honestly, I think the whole Jimmy Fallon thing, it was exposed years ago. So why are they bringing it up now? I mean, Joe Biden has all these gaffes, right? Oh, that's just Joe. Oh, Joe's just touchy. Oh, that's how he shows affection. He sniffs people like that because he wants to know what kind of soap they're using. No big deal. He's a little too close to children, but that's just him, and he likes his leg hair touched, and he likes to talk about how black kids are just as smart as them white kids, and they're like cockroaches. This is the stuff Joe Biden has said. Not only that, but kind of like a rapist, kind of like racist kind of stuff. And they're called gaffes. But then they go back on Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Kimmel did blackface too. Sarah Silverman, all of them. So it just goes to show how far, like, this PC culture, all of it, it's ridiculous. And I don't even like these people. I think all these celebrities right now, they need to be replaced with more logical thinking, non-biased, partisan, politicized, new group of people to take over their position. Hollywood needs to be replaced with new people because the comedy sucks. You can't tell a joke. Everybody's in their feelings. Like, you can't even tell a joke. And then I mean, it's just, come on. It was 20 years ago. Things were different. And let's be real. This politically correct culture and this cancel culture, this didn't happen until Trump was running for president. And that's because the liberal media has pushed this crap to divide us for the past 4 years. But, like I always say, karma's a bitch. And these people will throw you under the bus, just like they did to Jimmy Fallon. Threw his ass under the bus. And they should be mad at the people that wrote the script. Jimmy Fallon didn't write the script. It was 20 years ago. Things have changed. Like, people are so hung up in the past that they can't even think about anything for a positive future. They can't. And we're surrounded. We have all these sociopathic narcissists in our government right now. Like, what is with Hillary Clinton coming out and saying that the people protesting for these lockdowns are domestic terrorists? Really? Really, Hillary? No, Hillary. I think you're the domestic terrorist. I think all of you and your party, you're the domestic terrorist. Let's be fucking real here, people. This is getting so insane. There is a new sexual orientation. It's called pedosexual. Yes, pedosexual, meaning pedophiles are now classified as a sexual orientation, like gay, lesbian, straight, bisexual, pedosexual. Well, that makes sense considering, we have pedophiles all over this country who get away with it. And then, like, Jeffrey Epstein, main one, people just forget that he was murdered in his jail cell. I mean, come on. Pedosexual makes sense while democratic cities right now are releasing, child rapists, sex offenders, like ugly perverts, and now they're just considered pedosexuals. It is like double freaking vomit, dude. Like, the most disgusting thing. We have become a country, we're not a first class country. We're a welfare country right now. And it is so disgusting because, like, Joe Biden coming out, oh, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. Um, First off, no race is your property. You're not going to claim us, and we're not going to claim you. It's the people. It shouldn't matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, no, Indian, whatever you are. You're a human being, you're a person. And the fact that they came out and said that he said that, it just goes to show how he really looks at people. And then it's like now they're like, oh, he might not even be going for presidency. But because of his gaffe, he has to pick a black VP now to get the black vote. This is literally, that is word for word what they said on the news. Because of his gaffe, he has to nominate a black woman for VP in order to get the black community vote. Y'all, that's just disgusting. I'm sorry. But to gain a position or a power or anything based off your gender or your race or what zip code you come from, that none of that should matter. It should be about your integrity and your abilities and, are you qualified? My God, look at AOC and, Ayanna Presley, and you got Ilhan Omar. Look at these knuckleheads in there. These are not qualified people, not mentally qualified either. These are people who grew up as like activists and lobbyists. They go to these liberal schools, they get picked up by these nonprofit organizations, start promoting, their agendas, their beliefs. They get in our government based on identity politics, and they push their feelings and their own personal beliefs into laws. That's not how it works. It's supposed to be fact. This is this. It has nothing personally to do with you. Like the activism and lobbyists, they need to stay the fuck out of our politics. They should not be elected. And activists and lobbyists, they should not be electing who's in our government. It should be us. Bureaucrats shouldn't, and corporations shouldn't be controlling who's in our government. And we, the people, shouldn't be treated like we're their property and they're just having an election over who gets, like, if you're a Republican, this is what's going to happen. If it's a Democrat president, we already know we're going to have socialism, higher taxes. But who do these people get to think, like, well, it's like taxation, Democrat style, is like fucking forced robbery. I mean, we should be able to choose. You know how, like, when you get your driver's license, like, do you want to donate $1 to veterans or to abused women? We should be able to have, like, a checklist. Would you like some of your money or this out of your paycheck to go to illegal immigrants' health care or this social program? Like, all these Democrat, pet projects, they shouldn't be taxed on us. That's what charities and nonprofits and churches are for, not our tax money. Because I guarantee you, if we were able to choose or we would say, yes, I will give $2 out of every check I get to go to healthcare for illegal immigrants or to house pedophiles. It's just, nobody's going to do it because it's just not. It's just, you're not going to do it. That's just human nature. You work hard for that money. Why should you give it to somebody else because of somebody else's personal crusade and beliefs? That's not how it works. And it's not fair to somebody else to take their money and put it to where you think it should go. Find your own financial system to support that pet project. And I'm not trying to sound like a bitch, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to live in a country where 70-something% of your paycheck goes to a government and everything is free. What's the point? Nobody's motivated to do anything, and it's not realistic. It won't last. So I honestly think that people, when we vote, we really need to start looking into the lobbyism and activism and the special nonprofits or all these identity politic groups that are funding them, supporting them, donating to their, campaigns. We need to pay attention to where they're really at. Because, a lot of these people, they get right in front of us and they lie. And we vote for them and it's like a slap in the face. You know what I mean? But I honestly think that there are so many loopholes in the system right now. And the way this whole investigation with Obama and everything is going, it's like, don't hold your breath. I don't think anything's going to happen, to tell you the truth. I mean, shit, we're pretty much probably going to war with Jemima. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on. And then the CDC comes out, oh, we were wrong about this. We were wrong about that. Yeah. Aw, no problem. You just killed, like, 40% of American jobs, but we'll be okay. No problem. And those jobs aren't coming back. These people literally shit all over us and then are trying to come in and act like they're the hero to save us. It's disgusting. People gotta wake up. Anyways, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for listening. Bye.